Maman Leah, wanda aka ɗauke ta 19 February 2018, wanda muka san cewa har yanzu Leah ba ta dawo ba. So yanzu Leah an ɗauke ta tana shekara 14. Ta yi shekara 15 a captivity. Ta yi shekara 16 a captivity. Yau Leah tana da shekara 17 a captivity. So muna ma Leah happy birthday a duk inda take, a duk inda ta samu kanta a ciki, muna ce mata happy birthday. Kuma muna roƙon gwamnati har yanzu ba za mu daina ba domin ba mu manta da 'yarmu ba mu. Muna roƙon gwamnati kamar yadda ya ɗau min alkawali, ya yi alkawali ma Najeriya, ya yi alkawali ma duniya gaba ɗaya cewa zai kawo Leah. Muna roƙon shi ya cika min alkawali wanda ya yi mini. Kuma ina roƙon mutane duniya gaba ɗaya wanda suna addu'a domin Leah dare da rana. Ina roƙon su a ci gaba da yi addu'a domin Leah, domin sai mun ga Leah ta dawo. Na gode.
Today, 14th of May 2020, we should be raising a toast to celebrate the birth of a young girl born 17 years ago. A young teenage Nigerian girl with an entire life ahead of her, who sadly got caught up in the middle of a religious and terrorist war in Nigeria. Today, 14th of May 2020, would have been a specially special day in the home of the Sharibos as their daughter Leah Sharibo clocks 17. But instead of blowing 17 glowing candles and cutting birthday cakes, we mourn the missing and abduction of Leah Sharibo. Today, 14th of May 2020, we grieve the absence of a young, innocent girl taken away from us instead of celebrating the gift of her life. Today, 14th of May 2020, Leah Sharibo, a Dapchi girl, clocks 17. At 17, Leah is still a baby, our baby, but she was taken away from us by Boko Haram terrorists.
I lend my voice to those other freedom-loving patriots across the globe to celebrate our darling Leah Sharibo as she turns 17. Leah defines courage as all that stands between her and her personal liberty is the conviction of her courage. Every further day she spends in captivity indicts the Nigerian government that has been unable to fulfill its promise and the purpose of government. On this occasion of her birthday, we demand that we all rededicate ourselves anew and afresh to the worthy cause of working assiduously for Leah Sharibo's release from Boko Haram captivity. There shall be no relenting until freedom is won for Leah and all others in one form of insidious captivity or another.
Today, 17 years ago, on May 14, 2003, Leah Sharibo was born to Rebecca and Nathan Sharibo in Mobang in Hung local government area of Adamawa State. Today, 14th of May 2020, Leah Sharibo spent another birthday, the third one in captivity. Leah was abducted 2 years, 2 months, and 23 days ago, alongside 109 girls in Dapchi, Yobe State, Nigeria. Today marks 815 days of Leah Sharibo in the hard claws of her abductors. On that sad day, February 19, 2018, schoolgirls of Government Girls Science and Technology College in Dapchi, Yobe State, Nigeria, were forcefully taken away by Boko Haram terrorists. It was reported that 5 of the girls died same day. On 21st of March 2018, the stolen girls were released except Leah Sharibu because she refused to renounce her Christian faith and convert to Islam. This is the requirement for her release, and Leah remains in captivity for her faith.
Leah Sharibu will be spending her second birthday in captivity. And that's a terrible thing. That's a tragedy of monumental proportion that we have, despite all persuasions made to the government of Nigeria, not been able to get Leah Sharibu back is a very sad commentary on what social contract between citizens and their leaders should be. Leah Sharibu refused to renounce her faith, and she ended up being held back when the other 95 girls of the Dapchi Secondary School were released by their abductors 2 years ago. Leah Sharibu has shown her heroism. She refused to negotiate her values. For that, she will stand tall anytime, any day, and be an open sore in the conscience of those who owe her a duty to bring her back home to her parents and to continue with her education. On a day like this, we can only say that we will continue to hold out the candlelight for the return of Leah Sharibu.
The parents of Leah, Rebecca, and Nathan Sharibu have constantly cried out, begging and demanding for the release of their daughter. Today, on her 17th birthday, Rebecca and Nathan continue in their lamentation, begging the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to help to bring back their daughter home safely.
I'm Mr. Sharibu Nathan, the father of Leah Sharibu, which was abducted on the 19th February 2018, and up to now she is in captivity. Today we are celebrating her 17-year birthday, so I'm pleading to the federal government of Nigeria to do their possible best to see my daughter return home safely, especially the Mr. President. He promised the family, he promised the nation, he promised the whole world that his administration should do his possible best to see that my daughter and all those who are in captivities return back to their families. So I'm pleading to him, especially at this time that they are doing Ramadan period, he should do his possible best, please, to see that my daughter returns home safely. Thank you very much.
Nigerians, women groups, and other concerned citizens have not stopped in asking the President and government of Nigeria for the safe release of Leah Sharibu.
Imagine where you were when you were 17, all the dreams and aspirations that you had. The world was waiting for you to come out and unfold and be there and be somebody. Then think about Leah Sharibu. Today Leah Sharibu is 17 and she's in captivity. She was taken away and kept in captivity just because she said she will not renounce her religion. She has a right to her religion, and nobody has a right to make her change her beliefs. Today, Leah Sharibu is 17 and she's in captivity, and she has endured so much. She has been raped. She had been abused. She has a child. That's not the life that Leah Sharibu wanted for herself. And that's not the life that her parents wanted for her. As a nation, we have failed Leah Sharibu. A young girl so courageous who at 15 said to terrorists, looked at them and said no, she would not renounce her beliefs. What are you and I doing to ensure that she is brought back? The Nigerian government negotiated and brought back her fellow students, but left her behind. What kind of a nation negotiates and leaves a daughter behind? What kind of people continue to live on and leave their daughter behind without standing up and making demands for her. Leah Sharibu has been failed by her government. Leah Sharibu has been failed by her fellow citizens. That we have failed her before is not a reason for us to continue to fail her. It is time for us to make demands for Leah Sharibu to be brought back home. She's a hero, and she needs to come out for the world to see what courage, real courage, is all about. Free Leah Sharibu. Bring back Leah Sharibu.
In August 2018, an audio message purported to carry Leah's voice was released. In the message, Leah begged President Muhammadu Buhari to rescue her.
Ni ce mai suna Leah Sharibu, wanda aka ɗauke ni a GGSTC Dabci. Ina kuka wa gwamnati da kuma jama'a. Ku taimake ni, ku fidda ni a cikin wannan yanayin da nake ciki. Ku taimaki mahaifiyata da mahaifina da ƙanina da 'yan uwana. Ku taimake ni ku fitar da ni a cikin wannan yanayin da nake ciki. Ina roƙon ku ji tausayina. Ina roƙon gwamnati kuma da kanta da shugaban ƙasa ku ji tausayina ku fitar da ni a cikin wannan yanayin da nake ciki. Nagode.
In October 2018, Nigeria's #1 citizen, President Muhammadu Buhari, sent a reassurance statement to Leah's family through a phone conversation, promising that the government will do all it can to secure the safe release of their daughter, Leah Sharibu. The president's message to Leah's mother, Rebecca, says, "I convey my emotion to strong commitment of my administration and the solidarity of all Nigerians, to you and your family, as we will do our best to bring your daughter home in peace and safety."
The whole world is right now on lockdown because of COVID-19. Unless a miracle takes place between now and May 14th, Leah Sharibu would have spent 814 days in lockdown. Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, listen to the appeals of Mr. Nathan Sharibu. Listen to the appeals of Mrs. Rebecca Sharibu. Listen to the appeals of Donald, younger brother to Leah appeals. Listen to all of our appeals. Where is the humanity in you? If you do not act decisively to bring Leah out of captivity, who else will do it, Mr. President? Leah at 17 should have been graduating from her SS3. But unfortunately, because of this captivity on account of her Christian faith, Leah Sharibu will be denied that opportunity. Her education, the girl-child education, is important in this country. Mr. President, why are you looking the other way? Why are you turning a blind eye to Leah Sharibu?
Today, 14th of May 2020, as Leah clocks 17, and today which marks 1 year and 7 months after the president spoke, the hope of seeing Leah is painfully deferred, delayed and postponed.
I make this appeal today as a survivor of child marriage, as well as a victim of irreplaceable childhood. When I think of Leah in captivity since 2014, my heart bleeds. There is no reason why Leah should be in captivity on account of her faith in God, her principles, and her childhood. I make this appeal again that we have enough political will to bring Leah out of captivity. It is unfair It is unreasonable and is also shows unaccountability if Leah remains in captivity.
Leah's parents are still waiting for the release of their daughter.
Maman Leah, wanda aka ɗauke ta 19 February 2018, wanda muka san cewa har yanzu Leah ba ta dawo ba. So yanzu Leah an ɗauke ta tana shekara 14. Ta yi shekara 15 a captivity. Ta yi shekara 16 a captivity. Yau Leah tana da shekara 17 a captivity. So muna ma Leah happy birthday a duk inda take, a duk inda ta samu kanta a ciki, muna ce mata happy birthday. Kuma muna roƙon gwamnati har yanzu ba za mu daina ba domin ba mu manta da 'yarmu ba mu. Muna roƙon gwamnati kamar yadda ya ɗau min alkawali, ya yi alkawali ma Najeriya, ya yi alkawali ma duniya gaba ɗaya cewa zai kawo Leah. Muna roƙon shi ya cika min alkawali wanda ya yi mini. Kuma ina roƙon mutane duniya gaba ɗaya wanda suna addu'a domin Leah dare da rana. Ina roƙon su a ci gaba da yi addu'a domin Leah, domin sai mun ga Leah ta dawo. Na gode.
In January 2020, news filtered in that Leah Sharibu had given birth to a baby boy, that Leah had been forcefully converted to Islam, that Leah is married off to one of her abductors. This news cannot be verified, but we have hope that Leah is still alive, because every single day spent in captivity equals more pain for Leah, more grief for her parents, more shame for Nigeria.
We remember Leah today, 14th May 2020, because today is her 17th birthday. Leah has been in captivity for over 2 years. She was 14 years old when she was abducted from her school in Dapchi along 110 girls. 5 of the girls died on the way when the abductors were taking them into captivity. 104 of them have been released. When 1 month after the federal government has been able to negotiate with the Boko Haram terrorists, they were able to release the girls. But Leah Sharibu was not released. What was the reason? Leah Sharibu refused to renounce her Christian faith when she was forced by the abductors to renounce her faith. So today, Leah, wherever you are, we want to wish you a happy birthday. But is it really a happy birthday? Because it's a very sad one for you and for your parents and to all women folk all over the world. Why do I say to all women folk all over the world? Because Leah Sharibu, you are our daughter and you are a young woman. And our own stand is one for all for one. And so we are standing in solidarity with you today to ask the federal government to fulfill the promises they've been making to your parents, to Nigerians, to the entire world, that they will secure their release. Over 2 years now, Leah Sharibu has been in captivity. Leah Sharibu is in captivity for no reason. She was looking for education. She was striving to become a nurse. Now that we are in a world where the COVID-19 is ravaging the world, kudos to all healthcare workers who are now the foot soldiers that are fighting this pandemic. It is a war on the earth. They are fighting it to stop the dying of people, saving lives. Leah desired to be like one of you, but her dreams have been cut short by the terrorists. But Nigerian government, we call upon you because you have a responsibility to every girl child, to every citizen of this country. Our security, our welfare, education, all, it's your responsibility and it should be a priority to you. So we ask you, Mr. President Buhari, please fulfill that promise that you have made to Leah's parents and rescue Leah. We appreciate the efforts of our soldiers who are fighting in the Northeast.
On the 19th of February 2020, exactly 2 years of Leah Sharibu in the den of her abductors, the president spoke. He reassured us again in a signed statement that his government has not and will not relent until all captives are released. Mr. President assured Leah's parents and Nigerians that efforts to get Leah released will be doubled.
I want to use this opportunity to reassure the world, Nigerians and the families of the remaining kidnapped Chibok girls and Leah Sharibu of the Deputy School girls that this administration will not relent in our efforts to see that they are all released.
2 years ago, 110 innocent children from the town of Dapchi, Yobe State in Nigeria were taken against their will by the terrorist Boko Haram. 107 survived the ordeal. Today, all but one, Leah Sharibu, are returned to their families.
Happy birthday, Leah. It's not only your family that's sending you lots of love today. I, Yemi Adamalekun, pray for you today that you'll feel God's love in an incredible way. Remember that our God is love, and He's too loving to be unkind. He loves you, and so do we. Remember the words of Psalm 23. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. You prepare a feast for me in the presence of my enemies. You honor me by anointing my head with oil. My cup overflows with blessings. Surely your goodness and unfailing love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever. As with the Chibok girls and other girls, boys, men, and women who are in captivity, we continue to demand of the federal government of Nigeria to fulfill its obligations to its citizens. Leah, we haven't forgotten you, and we will not stop demanding for your rescue until you are back home. We serve a faithful God. Even when you can't feel or trace Him, trust Him. Bring back our girls now.
As we celebrate 17 years of Leah, we mourn 2+ years of her life in the cold hands of her abductors. As we celebrate the strength, the courage, and the resilience of Leah, we mourn her wasted years in captivity. Today, the 14th of May 2020, the best 17th birthday present is to get Leah back home to the care and love of her parents, her family, and her friends. As a birthday present for the strong, courageous, and fearless Leah Sharibu, we urge, we call, and we plead with the federal government of Nigeria to help secure the release of Leah Sharibu. We are ready to receive Leah back. Rebecca and Nathan Sharibu are ready to have their daughter back home. Family and friends are eager and waiting to welcome Leah. Happy birthday, Leah Sharibu, the Dapchi girl.